Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Indie Super Show here on the Damage 365 Radio Network. This is episode number 37. Glad to have you here. Not a long show today. We don't want to bore you with any crazy stuff today, so we'll keep it short and sweet. I'm Coach Kev, joined by Nick the Beard via satellite. Welcome back, Nick.
Thank you very much, Kev. It'll be 1 week here, and then I will be back in studio next week, obviously, like we were going to talk about. It is the big event next week.
Yes. Very excited. Very excited.
It'll be a great week. Great Saturday to spend with those the four awesome guests that we have. And, Sunday we got the show. We got Strat. It'll be a great weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a great, very long weekend, especially that I am going back to work this week. Of all weeks to go back to work, I got to go back to work a week and then have that super overloaded weekend on deck. And I'll probably be going to work that Monday unconscious. So,
probably, yeah.
So, because I sleep well normally.
Yeah,
as everybody knows. We got some birthday shout-outs today. We're gonna do a recap of D2W wrestling this past Friday in Wharton, New Jersey. And we're going to talk a little bit about the Seth Rollins situation, the stripping of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the tournament that's going to happen at the upcoming Survivor Series pay-per-view, maybe a couple things that we might have did different as bookers, me and Nick, some opinions on the outcome of Survivor Series, who will leave the Survivor Series, not who will win the Survivor Series pay-per-view, who will leave the Survivor Series pay-per-view as WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So we'll see what happens. But right now we're going to go into our birthday shout-outs, then a commercial break, and we'll come back. We'll get this birthday party started, no pun intended. All right, we'll be back. So sit back, relax. Give us about 45 minutes, maybe an hour of your time away from watching some really terrible football this Sunday. We'll be back after this.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
And if you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
We got some birthday shout-outs, ladies and gentlemen, we want to throw out there. And because today is my birthday, and I share birthdays with other people, I consider them my birthday twins. And I want to throw some shout-outs to my birthday twins. Stacy Leppendorf, happy birthday, Stacy. David Zavatiri, happy birthday. Richie Sorrentino, happy birthday. And Veronica Brazino, happy birthday. And indie wrestler Kat Charisma, happy birthday. And of course, happy birthday goes out to Damage alum Joe Rettilio. Happy birthday to all yous out there celebrating your birthday with Coach Kev here on the Damage 365 Radio Network. That was a real cheap plug, but have a happy birthday.
The following following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hello, ladies. The Big Valboski here, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Check us out on one of our fine locations, 930 Route 34 in Matawan, New Jersey, or 233 East Main Street in Manasquan, New Jersey. From pizza and salads to pasta and buffalo wings, we have something to suit every member of your family. Whether you're seeking to take out, delivery, or just want to dine in, let us do the dishes. We would be more than happy to take care of your next meal. Our courteous and friendly restaurant staff is here to meet and exceed all your expectations. We promise an enjoyable experience each and every time we serve you. Try our award-winning sesame seed crust pizza, the recent winner of first place in the Las Vegas Pizza Open in the Artisans Division. Visit us online at sesameseedpizza.com for store hours, menus, and phone numbers, or just stop by one of our two great locations. You'll be glad you did. Esposito's Pizza and Pasta, so close to eating at Mom's, but without all the yelling.
Wrestling Superstore, selling wrestling memorabilia from all around the world, including WWE, TNA, Japan, Mexico, and the very best of the independents. They've got action figures, DVDs, autographed memorabilia, t-shirts, and more. Plus, stop in and get tickets for great promotions like UWA Elite, CZW, and many others. Located indoors at the world-famous Englishtown Flea Market, Green Building booth number 35 on 90 Wilson Avenue, Manalapan Township, New Jersey. Open every Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Log on to Facebook.com/Funkenstein Inc. for more information.
This is the War Machine Rhino, the last ever ECW World Heavyweight Champion, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep listening, or you'll get gored in half.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and special thanks to our sponsors, Esposito's Pizza and Pasta in Matawan and Manasquan, New Jersey, and the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore. Currently, and I mean currently because this past weekend was the last weekend, they will be located in the Green Building booth number 35. Next weekend we'll have more information on a much bigger new location in the Englishtown Flea Market. They'll be, I will give you the building and the new booth number. They'll be 3 times the size because they are 3 times as large than they were a year ago. Congratulations to the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore. They're moving up, doing great things, not only with their store, but with the partnership with UWA Elite. And they're doing some pretty damn good things over there in the Englishtown Flea Market. So I don't think you've been there yet.
No, I've never been to their, well, now they're technically old location, and yeah, I've never been to their location yet.
They want us to do a live broadcast one day from there, where we could bring in a wrestler. We can do a live broadcast and an interview from there, and they'll also do a meet and greet and signing show at the store.
Yeah.
So it's
especially with a bigger location, there'll be plenty of opportunities to do that.
Maybe I'll get my own desk. I'm gonna have to put in a request.
You might, yeah.
Get my own office, my own chair. Which reminds me,
if it's a big location, I think there should be room for Damage 365.
I think so. I mean, I know the banner is going to be hanging from the rafters, But
there you go.
I think. Well, I definitely need a new chair for the studio. My chair that's about 12 years old it's now leaning to the right, so yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's get into it. We this past Friday, I attended D2W Wrestling live from Wharton, New Jersey. Another great show. We're gonna get some recap of that show, and it went as following. Again, live from Wharton, New Jersey, Friday, November 6, 2015, D2W Professional Wrestling saw first match, Andy Bevins take on the Merengue Warrior. Yeah, the Merengue Warrior.
Merengue Warrior.
Merengue Warrior. Yeah, a luchador-style wrestler. Pretty interesting.
Oh, okay.
But it was the Merengue Warrior victorious via pinfall with an inside cradle. And the first match I got to see him, he is victorious over Andy Bevins. Then out came Frankie Flo. After 4 months of absence, he comes out and he cuts a heel promo. Bad talks the fans. Trash talks the Jersey Devil. He gets pissed off that he never got his heavyweight championship rematch versus Jared Foster, and then disappeared for 4 months hurt. And he claims that the Jersey Devil never called him during that 4 months while he was out. To me personally, he just sounded like sour grapes. Yeah. Woe is me, and I think he kind of realized maybe his championship days are behind him.
It's a possibility. I mean, when you miss that long with an injury, I mean, sometimes there's no get your rematch. It's work your way back up from the ground.
Yeah, it's you're not Brock Lesnar. You don't just come back into the company and demand a title shot, especially against Foster. I mean, yeah. Foster calls the shots.
Of course he does.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, he's just going to tell you to shut up anyway.
Tell you to shut up. Yep, exactly.
All right. The next match saw Junior Flo take on the return of the fabulous Eddie McQueen as he was back in the house. And it was Eddie McQueen victorious with an inverted DDT. He was looking very fabulous as always, very pink, and always entertaining and fundamentally sound in the ring. So a good job by Eddie McQueen. And I got to say good job by Junior Flo because he's, first time I seen him, he was very, very skinny and green and frail, and he's gotten himself into really good shape. You can see that he's in the gym a lot. So I want to give him kudos there. Of course, when your dad is Frankie Flo and he's a monster, so it's a lot to live up to.
Yeah.
Definitely. We have to have a show one day of just the stress it must be to be a multi-generational wrestler and having that shadow looming over your shoulders your whole life.
I mean, I can only imagine what something like that is. I mean, when your father, your grandfather were just all around amazing wrestlers, amazing athletes, how tough it is to grow up in that spotlight. And maybe that's something that we should talk to Bob about last time and see if it's next time we see him.
Yeah.
Bob Wharton, that is. See how he thought Randy handled that type of shadow.
Oh, don't forget, we should, not only Randy handling it, but Bob himself, because Bob's father wrestled as well.
Exactly.
But Randy Orton's he's a third generational wrestler, and I have to say, no disrespects to either of the elder Ortons, but I think Randy Orton made a larger name for himself, and different style of wrestling too. Different style of wrestling,
but it's also the time period.
Yeah. But there's got to be some tremendous pressure on wrestlers that come from, and I mean come from Hall of Fame names. I'm talking like Curtis Axel coming from Kurt Hennig. Yeah. That had to be a lot of stress. Ted DiBiase Jr. coming from the $1 Million Man. Just unbelievable